Today we're going to be taking a look at the Rock Raiders HQ. It feels kind of weird that my only two sets from Rock Raiders are the Granite Grinder and the Rock Raiders HQ, but I really wanted this set because I love the Manic Miners video game. For those of you who don't already know, Manic Miners is a fan remake of the original Rock Raiders game from 1999. I highly recommend trying it out. It's free and it's fun, so I'll leave the trailer in the description if you want to check it out. Anyways, I wanted to be able to recreate part of the gameplay, so the HQ seemed like the perfect set for me. Also, by pure coincidence, the Granite Grinder and the HQ contain all 5 of the standard Rock Raiders characters, so I guess I have a complete team now. Then no, Chief doesn't count. Shut up. Alright, let's start this damn review with the base plate. This thing is so large that I was afraid to buy the HQ from Bricklink. The shipping costs for a box big enough to fit the entire base plate would have been enormous. We're talking a couple of dozens of Canadian dollars. A couple of dozens. So getting this set in person definitely saved me a lot of money in the end. Anyways, you can see these holes in the top of the base plate. This is where we'll sit our various buildings later on. These cavities below could be used to hide things from your little cousins or from the rock monsters. Oh yeah, that's right, we get a rock monster. Only 2 sets in the entire series came with a rock monster, and this is one of them. And the seller gave me an extra one, so I have 2. Thanks, man. That's cool. Is this figure absolutely awesome? Yes. Is it objectively worse than the ones from Power Miners? Also yes. This guy can move his little arm and stare into your soul to discover your deepest secrets. Okay, the first thing that we build in the instructions is this small transport truck. The general goal of this vehicle is to transport small quantities of rocks or crystals around the base for various tasks. If you need a couple of crystals to power your building, well, the transport truck will come to the rescue and deliver the required supplies. The next thing that we build in the instructions is this small hover scout. It's not the same design as the standalone set, but I don't mind the variety in design. The small flying craft could be used for recon. In the game, this vehicle can also jump over small rocks, so I guess it could be used for skateboarding. Afterwards, we build the first building, which is the teleport pad. As the name suggests, this structure is used to transport people down to the mines on Planet Q. There's not much to say about this building, so let's move on to the next one, which is the power station. Wait, that's not the power station. Or at least it feels incomplete. The power station in the game is much taller and much wider, but I guess they couldn't really recreate it and make it fit with the rest of the set, so they made it smaller. The third building is the mining laser. This tall tower can be used to cut open any rock surface from afar. In the video game, this structure is rarely useful because vehicles can just do the job better. In the real world though, this laser is a great addition to our HQ. It gives some proper height and some proper scale to our base, which I quite like. The fourth building is the upgrade station. In the set, this is mostly used as a crane to transport materials, but I prefer the concept of a building that modifies and upgrades your current vehicles, like in the video game. As you can see, the crane uses anti-studs to catch things, but you could also swap this piece for a magnet system in case you wanted to create some different play scenarios. The magnet certainly feels like a better system for interconnectivity, but I'll let you decide which is best. This crane has a wide range and can move in all sorts of directions, so it adds a lot of value to our HQ. The next thing that we build in the instructions is this large middle section connecting the left and the right sides of the raised base plate. This wasn't actually in the video game, so I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be, but we could assume that it's similar to a conveyor belt. We can slide this small buggy forward until it drops the resources down below. Here at the bottom of the large pillars, we'll find these transneon green crates, which can be used to store energy crystals. And yeah, that's about it in terms of play features. As you can see, the Rock Raiders HQ is quite large, but most of that size comes from that specialized raised base plate. Although I love this base plate and the unique shape that it gives to the set, I have to mention just how empty the HQ feels because of it. The gaps between the various structures and underneath that middle section create a kind of dead zone where nothing really happens. It's just a dark and gloomy hole where pieces get lost. But guess what? That's where the builder can come in and save the day. By adding your own parts, your own modules and buildings, by changing the design, by moving things around, you can create your own HQ, and that's something that I really like about this set. Overall, I like this set quite a lot. I think it offers everything you need to create some cool stories or to recreate levels from the video game. I like the design, I like the modules, I like the vehicles, and I like the characters. So yeah, this set is pretty damn good. Anyways, I guess that's it for today, and thanks for watching.